Over in Brazil, the President Dilma Rousseff announced a $65 billion plan to help stimulate the economy there, centered on infrastructure. The plan offers 14,000 kilometers of its roads and railways to the private sector. Karina has more.
Brazil is gearing up for a massive influx of visitors. In 2016, it will host the Olympics. 2 years before that, the Football World Cup. In February, it privatized 3 of its largest airports in a bid to improve its infrastructure ahead of the arrival of all those athletes and tourists. Now President Rousseff has announced Brazil will be offering concessions to roads, railways, ports, and maybe some other airports to the private sector. Growth in Brazil is predicted to be under 2% this year, a big drop from its 7.5% rate in 2010. Part of its slowdown is due to slower global growth, but also due to weak infrastructure. International economists with a specialty in emerging markets like Joseph Foudy think $65 billion is not enough to get Brazil's economy back on track. But he says focusing on improving its infrastructure is a good first step.
The number one challenge that Brazilian observers and international observers see is the quality of infrastructure. We really worry this is a bottleneck on GDP, that when the country starts growing too fast, inflation sets in earlier and faster in Brazil than in other countries. So anything they can do to really improve the quality of infrastructure is going to pay big dividends down the road.
Brazil is also preparing to get rid of some taxes industries have to pay for energy.
While there's some concern of that sparking inflation, Foudy believes with a growth rate of less than 2%, there isn't much of a threat of short-term inflation, and he believes that by investing in infrastructure now, there'll be less chance of inflation down the road, as companies will be able to transport goods from region to region with greater ease and at less cost. Karina, CCTV, New York.